When we were filming this DVD and when we were filming this Milan show, you know, the camera goes behind you, you see you guys on the edge of the stage, and you're talking to sort of 3 tiers worth of people. There's 80,000 people you're talking to. Do you have moments where you're just like, I don't quite know how I got here, I guess?
It's very hard to comprehend. I think it's one of those things that is just so overwhelming, you can't really process it.
The thing for me is as well, I think, like, how do we know how to do this? Like, most people, like, would struggle to do, like, a best man speech at a wedding or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, doing a speech is, like, a big deal, and then we're just there, like, we've got, like, 3 speeches in a show to make in the middle of the show to 80,000 people.
I think we're very lucky with our fans that they take the pressure off us a little bit. You know, that they're very forgiving. You know, if you fall over, you kind of feel like, yeah, you've been there. You kind of feel like they've got you back. So you do have that kind of security while you fall.
Because I do feel like speaking and singing are 2 like completely separate things.
Why do you feel more? Tell me about you, because you.
Yeah, because I feel like they're completely different skills. Like when I go out, I can sing, do whatever, not be phased by it. Like walking around the stage singing, then the minute I have to speak, like my brain just kind of just fails on me and kind of just puts 100 different words in my head all at once.
Do you feel that even now?
Yeah, not all the time, but just like if you, like you were saying, like when you look around and stuff and you're trying to take it all in, and then you're like, so many people here, kind of just adds a bit of pressure.
Do you think it's easier for you, and all of you really, but do you think it's easier to just try and not overthink it? Is it sort of easier? Because I guess if you stop and you think, oh my goodness, 80,000 people are here and they're here for us, I guess it sort of plays in your head a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's what you find.
That's why I personally find it easier to bring the other boys in when we're talking. Like, I'll go over and talk to Niall because I'm talking to Niall then. Yeah, there is 80,000 people there, but at least I can have a conversation with Niall and, you know what I mean, it might be a little less daunting.
I just get too excited. I kind of become the hype man, where he does all the shouting, trying to get the crowd. So, but I just try and, like, manage the crowd in a way and get them buzzing.
Do any of you get nervous before a show?
Anyone that tries to tell you that they're not nervous it's a lie, because you do get like butterflies a little bit. But I find myself more so now, the further we've got into the tour, more excited about going on stage, because I find that when you do your own show, you know what kind of crowd we're going out to. Everyone knows like the One Direction crowd is crazy and like that, so you kind of build yourself up for that instead of, what's the point of being nervous? Because as Louis said, the fans will have your back no matter what you do out there.
Some of the passion that they show is like beyond anything. I remember in Brazil we met this group of 12 people who had camped for like 59 days, not even to get tickets because they had tickets from a year before, just to get to the front and be near you. Do you compute that? Do you think about that often, or is it just, are you just very grateful for it, or do you just try? I mean, the dedication to you is amazing.
The dedication is amazing. It's just impossible to understand or comprehend, because to put you in that position yourself, you'd have to be a very arrogant person to understand it, I think, and it's just impossible. I mean, just the other day, when I was down at Doncaster Rovers, 2 people had flown from Sao Paulo to Doncaster. What a great holiday. I mean, they must have had the best time.
You've travelled all over the world now. You've seen everything. What's the most impressive place that you've seen?
Rio was amazing, because somewhere like you always want to go out to Brazil and South America is amazing. We got to go and see Christ the Redeemer. We went to Peru and did Machu Picchu, which was the most insane thing I think I've ever seen. It was proper crazy, that.
Which are your places, Harry, that you sort of are most keen on that you've seen?
One of my favourite shows ever is still when we played in Verona.
Yeah, mate.
Because we played in like the old Colosseum, and I have this amazing picture of like the stadium, the arena, and then it's like full of the crowd, and then there's all like the little old ruins at the top of the.
Yeah, and the crowd outside that as well was amazing. It was like.
Any places for you 3 that you sort of keen on?
I always really enjoy going to Australia.
I was going to say
there's something about it. It's just people are cool down there. It's a beautiful country. The lads can go surfing and that. You know, we play golf down there. It's great. And obviously, from the first time we ever went down to Australia, the second we set foot in the country, the fans have just been ridiculous down there.
I think if it wasn't so far away, everyone would live in Australia.